Welcome back to my shop. In this video I extended the tool wall that I started building in my workshop a couple of years ago, and the first thing I had to learn was don't assume things, check them. I had bought the OSB sheets by the same dimensions, I thought, in the same hardware store that I got the old ones a couple of years ago, and I had assumed that they were the same length, the same width. Well, they were the same width, but they weren't the same height or the same length. So I only realized that when I put them up on the wall, and first it didn't seem much of a problem, but then I realized I had referenced the position of a hole for the wiring based on the length. So that hole was off and I now have two wonderful empty holes in my wall. It's not a big deal because they're going to be covered up probably by a workbench or something else. But, well, it was just a reminder that you shouldn't assume things are the same size as they were when you last used them, but you should double check to make sure that they really are. Another thing that I had to struggle with a little was the slanted ceiling here in my workshop. This is the basement of a garage, and obviously the builders didn't put too much effort into making a level ceiling because the ceiling is off by about 8 centimeters on the length of 4 meters. So a fair amount of slanted ceiling. And I had to work around this by cutting an angle at the top of each of the boards here, or the sheets, which was not too much of a problem. It worked well with a piece of plywood that was just the same thickness as the gap that I wanted here. But I didn't think of the fact that the bottom of the sheets would not be straight either. And I only realized this fairly late in the build, and then I really couldn't think of a good solution for it. First I thought of the track saw and just attach the track and cut a straight edge, but then I couldn't think of a good way of attaching the track vertically, and the other option would have been to take all the 6 sheets off again and saw them, which I didn't think was worth the trouble because most of the bottom will be covered up by cabinets or workbenches or whatever. So I just left it there, and well, I'm going to look at it from time to time and realize that once again, sometimes it's better to think through stuff to the final result and not just stop halfway. But anyway, it's just 2 small things that I struggled with. Apart from that, I'm really pleased with having a second wall in my workbench, in my work shop with these OSB sheets and the French cleats. It looks much nicer than the concrete that was there before then, and now I have a lot more room to put up tool holders or to shift stuff around, as I'm planning a lot of things here in the workshop, and I want to be able to put new tool holders up and try new things and put up different holders and so on. So I'm really pleased with having done that, and I'm looking forward to building up that workshop a bit more over time. One small thing, you see I'm wearing Holzwurm Tom's shirt here, and in the video you can see me wear Simone Lavina's shirt. And if you want to support me by getting one of my shirts, you're going to find a link to my shirt shop in the description, and I'd be really pleased if you get one and support me on this in this way. Apart from that, I thank you a lot for watching this video. I hope you found it useful, and as always, remember to watch, learn, and then make something.